In this video, guys, we're going to take a first look at the brand new Bojangles restaurant that opened up in Piscataway, New Jersey. Since 1977, Bojangles has been serving boldly seasoned chicken until now. The restaurant is located on 1000 Stelton Road in Piscataway, New Jersey, zip code 08854. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about the atmosphere of the restaurant, we're going to talk about what they serve at the restaurant, and we're going to talk about the overall experience at this particular Bojangles location. Now, it's evident that Bojangles has come to New Jersey, but they left the jangle in North Carolina. The restaurant delayed its opening about 3 times prior to its opening this week on spring break. And although Bojangles advertises and they make this great wave about this awesome chicken that you're going to have and all of this other stuff that's so delectable and delightful about their restaurant, this location drops the bar. First of all, when you're coming into the restaurant, you need to make the first right before entering the actual premises. The main exit is blocked off by a series of cones to direct and control traffic. And so when you make that first right off the exit number 5 off the interstate, you're greeted by this very lovable, nice older man with glasses. He's smooth, cool, calm, and collected. And so when you make that first right, you make that left into the restaurant. And in order to get into the drive-thru, because of the chaos and the baby mamas and the cousins and the uncles and the grandparents, you're going to have to get into the right lane, wrap all the way around the restaurant, jump into the left lane to be able to place your order through or in the drive-thru. Now, one thing in particular that stood out about this circumstance was that everything was organized. It was as organized as chaos can be organized. The staff was friendly. They were very, very punctual in connection with taking your order, and they were relaxed and cool. They didn't allow the elements or the busyness to cause them to be in a funk box. Now let's talk about the menu, for example. Bojangles is supposed to be known for their awesome bone-in chicken. We're talking chicken legs, thighs, breast, wings. But at this particular location, there is no bone-in chicken. How do you have Bojangles without the jangles? Okay, so now we're going to break this menu down and be able to tell you as to what you can expect for your eateries at this particular location. Now, for example, the menu does look full, but the reality is the right side, my right side, on this menu is breakfast, kids menu, desserts, fixings, etc. So in order to determine what you're going to be able to have for dinner when you go to this location, I'm going to just fold this menu right in half, okay? Let's look at option number 8, Bo Chicken Sandwich. That's really all your options. The Bo Chicken Sandwich and some chicken tenders. This was very displeasing because this location postponed its opening 3 times in a row. And you have people coming to Bojangles thinking they're going to get jangled, and they just got janked, okay? So because of the limited options, me and my wife decided to get the Bo's Chicken Sandwich. And that includes a side and a drink, obviously. That's option number 8. Option number 9 is a grilled chicken. And then right after that, you have options 10, 11, and 12. They're just chicken tenders. They're 3, 4, 5-piece chicken tenders accompanied by fixin and a drink. And I'm looking at this menu and I'm saying to myself, are you literally kidding me? We got there at about 6:25. Our order was wrapped up by 6:45. And I can tell you that it wasn't worth the wait because what we were waiting for was what we didn't want, so to speak, right? If I'm going to go into a Bojangles and only be able to order glorified chicken nuggets, then I might as well go to a Quick Check or a Wawa and get some of their healthy menu options there. So whatever. They also offer a family meal at this location. And again, more chicken tenders. There's a 12-piece set, there's a 16-piece set, and a 20-piece set. So needless to say, many people were in the drive-thru cursing out the workers because they felt as though they got Bojacked rather than Bojangled. Now, when you drop down on the menu to your fixins, I will tell you this, that I got a large french fry. It was seasoned beautifully. The french fries were great, but that was pretty much where it stopped. The macaroni and cheese that my wife and I ordered, although the pasta was nice and soft and good in that aspect, the cheese was runny. It tasted like a bucket of water, cheese water on top of noodles. Didn't attempt the coleslaw because I like to keep my digestive system consistent. And then dirty rice. It didn't look appetizing. It didn't look appetizing. The iced tea we also ordered did leak out in the car. I can't say I blame the restaurant for that. Accidents will happen, right? Am I right? And then when you think about how limited you are at this location, that's something that really stuck with me. It was really a turnoff. So the real Bojangles is about 1 hour and 30 minutes away from me in PA. And I've taken the drive before because I really enjoy Bojangles, especially as a person who's very familiar with the South and has family down there. Bojangles is the spot, or it was the spot until it came to New Jersey. Now, the back of the menu is in Spanish, and so they're basically highlighting the fact that they're not racist. I can appreciate that because there's a nice diversity clientele in Piscataway. A lot of people coming from all over. I think I saw some New Yorkers out there too. But the reality is the menu is indeed sad, okay? There's 3 milkshake options. There's vanilla, bowberry, and chocolate. There's 2 dessert options. The bowberry biscuits, always a delay. But they did cut back on the bowberry cookies. Why did they do that? I don't know. Take it up with corporate. Now, looking at this breakfast menu, every other Bojangles location serves breakfast all day long. But this location wanted to spice things up. So breakfast stops at 2 p.m. at this location. And really, it's not such a bad thing because your breakfast options are literally all biscuits with either steak, sausage, a chicken tender, and southern gravy on your biscuit. That's a lot of biscuiting to do at this little tiny location. The atmosphere appeared clean from the outside of the restaurant, although there is a lot of limited seating on the inside of the restaurant. A lot of people were breathing on each other. Thank goodness that the COVID years are behind us. And it looked well clean and maintained. It looked like your average newly built restaurant that comes to town and is just trying to make their staple. All in all, though, guys, I will say that if you're going to spend 2.5 hours waiting in line for chicken tenders, then this is the spot that you want to be at. But if you don't want to spend 2.5 hours in line for chicken tenders, you can definitely catch the opening of Bojangles 6 months later. There's a Popeyes right down the street. So you really put yourself in a predicament that you have to really trust that people are going to go there because they like the seasoned handmade chicken versus the fact that they want bone-in chicken. I just thought the whole thing was ludicrous. So if you've been to this restaurant, let me know what your experience was at the Bojangles in Piscataway. Did you enjoy it? Are you somebody who has to have bone-in chicken? Are you somebody who felt jacked or robbed or scammed by this location? And we'll catch you guys on the next review. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on YouTube and check out my Fogo de Chão review. When it comes to spending our money at restaurants, I play no games with it. We should be able to get what we pay for. And so my order totaled about $48. No, I'm not cheap, but $48 for some chicken tenders and some biscuits, that's a little bit over the top. Let me know what you guys think in the description box. Another one bites the dust, as it were.